Hello. Sorry for being late with the rundown and quick thoughts for Nintendo. Yesterday was kind of busy and I just needed a little break today with everything. Because I'm going to be very busy for the next 4 days with the other stuff. And I finally got to watch all of it, all the press conference today. And there's not that much in there. The first thing they started off with was Smash Brothers, of course. They introduced a whole new Skylanders ripoff of characters. It's going to figurine characters. They showed off Mario mostly, but there'll probably be others. And they said that this is going to be the first game that uses it, so there's probably going to be more. Or it will just end up like the Wii board and only be used in one game or so. The next game that they talked about was Yoshi's Woolly World, or what everyone will call it, Yoshi's Epic Yarn. Because it just looks like they took Yoshi's story and made it look like Epic Yarn. But this time it looks more realistic. It looks less cartoony. And actually looks less cute. Somehow. That's coming out 2015. Oh, Smash Brothers, they announced that I don't think it's very there's no new release date. With the console release, they said holiday 2014. The DS version September. I'm just wondering how online will do. They showed a quick teaser for a spin-off game from the Super Mario 3D world called Captain Toad Treasure Tracker. I have not played or seen much of. I have not seen any of Captain Toad in 3D World. I've seen some of 3D World. I have not seen any Captain Toad, so I have no clue what that is. It looks puzzle game related. In the trailer, they did not show any treasure though, so that game's a lie. And that's coming out holiday 2014. Bayonetta was finally given a release date of October this year. Finally. And to say they're sorry for the game taking so long to come out, we're getting Bayonetta 1 with Nintendo DLC. Which means she can dress as Link or Samus or maybe someone else. They just showed Link and Samus. It's not clear if she can only dress as that in the first game and the second, but we'll find out eventually. They showed Hyrule Warriors, which it's a warrior, freaking warrior game. It's one of the shoot, the series is like leaving my mind. There's a lot of enemies on the screen. Attack them. It said that the game series that it's copying has a lot of characters, and they didn't say anything about characters. They just showed 3 characters. They showed off. They showed off Link, Zelda, and that dark-looking one. I don't know what game she's from. Not from a game I've played. I think it's from the Wii or GameCube Twilight Princess. I don't know what the name of the character is because I haven't played it or seen it. And I still can't remember the game series. Next was Xenoblade Chronicles, coming out in 2015. I have no clue what Xenoblade is really. I know it's an RPG. And I thought this came out on the Wii. It sounds like something that came out on the Wii. A lot of stuff came out on the Wii, so maybe it did. Next they showed it was Mario Maker. And so finally he can make Mario levels, but only 2D. You can change the look of the level from the first Mario to the new Super Mario kind of look. It doesn't really affect gameplay. It's kind of like playing Halo and triggering the old effects and going from new effects to the old effects, that kind of thing. Funny thing is, while I was watching this, I was like wondering what could Nintendo show that would be something different and that system doesn't have. And I basically thought a shooter. And then I thought, well, it can't be with real guns. Nintendo doesn't like bloodshed and stuff. Excuse me. I thought paint guns. And what game do they show off after Mario Maker? Splatoon. An 8-player 4-on-4 online action game where you go around, you paint the level around trying to claim your territory. Okay, first, 8 players, that's all. You have games that can do 12 or more. You have Mario Kart that can do 12. Why just 4? Yeah, there's so I don't see this doing very well. They didn't really show until the end. They didn't really show that many type of guns. They just show one kind of gun, and then at the end, we're showing like a reel of clips of the game. They show like a whole bunch of guns, like rocket launcher, like a grenade thing, I think, and a whole bunch of a humongous paint roller. And why didn't you talk about those things? It just kept talking about painting the level, and that your character can turn into an octopus and swim in the paint. I mean, what? they just kept nailing the on the same thing over and over again with that game. And the last thing that they teased about was a new character for Brawl. Everyone's been waiting for Lady Palutena. Lady Palutena. And how many people goes, who? The goddess? Oh, goddess question mark? I don't know. From the Kid Icarus games. Why? Is this because are they just putting that out there to make the women demographic want to please the women demographic a little, to bump up the female category in the game? I don't know how many females are in the game. Why? Also, why reveal Lady Palutena? Are the other reveals dumb? You use the biggest platform, the biggest announcement for the last announcement for freaking E3, the event that everyone watches, and you announce Lady Palutena. And they don't even announce everything. I mean, something else that was announced after it was on a Twitch stream, which they're doing a Twitch stream. They tweet their Twitch doing like the whole stream of the show floor, of their show floor and treehouse thing. Morimoto says that they're working on a Star Fox game. Why didn't you say that when you were talking at the end of the thing? You'll probably be like, hey, you're probably expecting a Star Fox game announcement. Well, guess what? We're working on it and we don't have anything to show for it. Because it's just basically an idea right now. Okay. Boom. Good to know. But no, announce it here where not everyone will hear it. But just right away. They're gonna hear it probably from Twitter and such, and not believe it. So yeah, I don't see how this press conference will save Nintendo. I don't see how it's going to help them sell any units, which they after Mario Kart and Smash Brothers, I don't see any reason why anyone would want to pick up a Wii U. Oh, they did show off one other Zelda game. They just showed a brief clip. They didn't give it a name, but I'm guessing everyone will call it Zelda Skyrim, since it's going to be a really open world. It just showed like a grassy field with a few trees and a mountain, and whoever was talking about it said you can even walk to the mountains if you walked far enough. So I'm like maybe excited for that if the open world actually has stuff in it. I'm just coming off playing Ocarina of Time, where they had that huge area in front of the castle and it was very empty. And seeing other open areas in Zelda games are very empty. If it has stuff in it like Skyrim, okay. But if it's just empty, I don't want that. So overall, the conference was meh. They had a robot chicken bits in between. They were kind of funny. They even had they even had an opportunity to announce a Star Fox thing. In the beginning, Seth Meyers, or someone that sounds like him, that did a voice of a character in the crowd, goes, "What about Star Fox?" And that's when you could have said, "We don't have anything ready as of now, but it's being worked on." Boom, announced. Yeah, I actually don't really see any reason I would want to buy a Wii U, which I do want to buy a Wii U because I want to buy it for Mario 3D World, Mario Kart, not so much Smash Brothers. Oh yeah, one other thing with Smash Brothers, I don't know if this is new. I haven't played that much of any of them. That you can play as your Mii, and they're putting the Mii in there so to fill out the demand of, can putting a certain character in the Smash Brothers, and each Mii has, there's three different types of Mii: brawler, which is hand to hand combat, sword, and gun. I don't know if the other Smash Brothers games had categories, but it just seems that people will probably pick the Mii and use, and if you can see whoever picks the next, whoever you're facing against, who you can see who they pick, you'll probably then you counter by picking the something different or maybe the same thing, whatever is more effective against that. So that was Nintendo. I I just didn't like it. And by the sounds of despite the sound of a Splatoon, just being 8 players, I'm wondering how strong is the online. I have not seen anyone play any online unless that's not Mario Kart. And Mario Kart never had any problems on the Wii, and that much, rarely a disconnect here and there. But I don't see anything, saving the system. So sometime later next week, I will put out another video going through some stuff on E3. If there's anything new, if not, I won't do it. Thank you for watching and enjoy the rest of E3.